I gave my daughter lunch money every day, and somehow she still went hungry. I became a single dad when my daughter Ava was 6. Her mom walked out and never looked back. I got a job at an auto shop doing oil changes and tire rotations. The pay was barely enough to cover rent and bills, but it was steady work, and my boss let me bring Ava to the shop after school until I clocked out. She'd sit in the break room doing homework while I finished up with customers. Every morning before school, I'd pack her backpack and hand her a $5 bill for lunch. The cafeteria had a decent hot lunch program, and $5 covered a meal with a little left over for a snack if she wanted one. She'd fold the bill carefully and tuck it in her pocket before running to catch the bus. I never had any reason to think something was wrong. Things were tight, but we made it work. Ava never complained about anything. She wore hand-me-downs from my co-worker's daughter and never asked for new clothes. When her birthday came around, I'd scrape together enough for a cake and one present, and it would tickle her to death. Every night, we'd eat dinner together at our tiny kitchen table. Nothing fancy, just pasta or sandwiches or whatever I could throw together cheap. She'd tell me about school, and I'd tell her about the cars I worked on that day. Our weekends were simple. We'd go to the park or watch movies on our old TV. Sometimes we'd walk to the library, and she'd check out a huge stack of books because she loved to read. I'd watch her curled up on the couch with a book, completely absorbed in whatever world she was visiting, and I'd think maybe I was doing an okay job at this whole single-parent thing. Then about 3 months ago, my car started making this horrible grinding noise. I knew it was the brakes, but I kept putting off the repair because I didn't have the money. Every time I drove, the grinding got worse. My boss offered to do the work for free, but I'd still have to pay for parts. That was at least $400 I didn't have. I kept telling myself I'd get to it next month, but next month never came. One afternoon at the shop, my boss called me into his office. "That noise is getting dangerous," he said. "You need to get those brakes done. You're driving Ava around in a death trap." That night, I sat at the kitchen table after Ava went to bed trying to figure out how I was going to make rent and fix the car before something bad happened. I heard her bedroom door creak open. Then she walked into the kitchen in her pajamas, holding something behind her back. "Dad, I need to show you something," she said. She had this nervous look on her face like she was about to get in trouble. I put down my pen and turned to face her. "What's going on, sweetheart?" She pulled out this plastic container from behind her back and set it on the table in front of me. When she took the lid off, I could see it was full of money. "I've been saving," she said quietly. I stared at the container, my brain trying to make sense of what I was seeing. Saving what? Where did this come from? She wouldn't look at me. "My lunch money. You give me $5 every day, but I just get a fruit cup for 50 cents and save the rest." A wave of concern washed over me. "You've been eating only fruit cups for lunch?" She shrugged like it wasn't a big deal. "It's enough, I promise. I'm not that hungry anyway." She pushed the container closer to me. I counted it, and there's $247. Is that enough to fix the car? I don't want you to keep driving it when it sounds like that. What if something bad happens? My hands were shaking. My 11-year-old daughter had been starving herself at school for months to save money for my car, and I'd been too blind to notice. This wasn't her responsibility. This was everything I'd been trying to protect her from. "Ava, I can't take this," I said, pushing the container back toward her. "This is your money. You saved it." Her face crumpled. "But Dad, you need it. Please. You work so hard and I just wanted to help." Her voice cracked and tears started rolling down her cheeks. Not because she was sad, but because I was rejecting the one thing she'd been planning for months. I realized I had two choices. I could refuse the money and teach her that her sacrifice didn't matter, or I could accept it and show her that sometimes love means letting people help you. I reached across the table and pulled her into a hug. "Okay, sweetheart, thank you," I whispered. "I'm getting my brakes fixed this weekend, but I'm also making sure she has a good lunch from now on."